looking at a sensei, sensei. Now you looking at a 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 sensei. Smooth like I'm Prince too. Made it out the that I been through. Hey, you came for my dog, so you know.
Welcome everyone to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Moments away, it'll be the Pistons going up against Cincinnati. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. So Detroit will get the first possession. Now the pass to Van Arsdale. Back to George. Good D by Love.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
George against Walker. Can't hit that one. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
You know, it's never easy trying to win on the road. They fought hard, but just couldn't get it done in the end.
Well, on to the next one. It's hard losing a game like that, but you can't dwell on it for too long.
No good from Beasley.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
To Love, lock at 6. He doesn't hit that one. Passes it to Van Arsdale, to the paint. Here's Howell, and that one's drained from the low block.
It's so difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To Walker. There's a good screen. Shoots the 3. Cincinnati again missing. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Beasley outside. And the pass to Howell. The Pistons working the ball around now. Out of bounds. Cincinnati takes possession.
Ball goes to Cincinnati.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Walker looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Teardrop shot. It's tipped. And again, Detroit turns it over. For Cincinnati, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Cincinnati calls timeout.
Hopefully, Coach has some ideas on how to get this offense on track.
I'm sure he's got something to draw up for them, probably focusing on getting them easy shots.
Pistons on defense. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Fades back. Love can't hit.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Stolen by Walker. Now Cincinnati moving it up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And this game is tied up now.
I think this is how you get yourself going sometimes. Attack the rim.
He knows what he's doing. No signs of complacency early.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And they pick up 2.
A red-hot beginning to this game.
Well, he's a real good offensive player, so they want to get him going early.
On the wing, Walker. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Pass to Van Arsdale. Shot clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Kicks to Love. Here is Hairston. Still scoreless. Fires it up. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Van Arsdale, the pass to Beasley. Buries it down low. On the wing, Walker. This is it to Love. On the wing, Lee. Here's Hairston. No good from outside. The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. It's Beasley on the wing. Sinks the 15-footer. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight.
Room to fire from mid-range, and he's more than capable of knocking that down.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Love, no luck. And Beasley has the ball here for the Pistons. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Howell. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And you need that level of defense to stop him.
Pass to Hairston. He dishes it to Lee. And Love has it in the corner. With the fadeaway. Cincinnati again missing.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
George looking over the floor. Poked away. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. George passes to Howell. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Love. Well, Cincinnati shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And it's all evened up.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Beasley. He with the block. Now here's Walker. Lee, a screen on George. And there's the pass to Hairston. Here's Walker. Over George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Rejected by Walker. On the wing, Walker. It's a pick by Love. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
Cincinnati shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw is good, now leading by 1. He's off on the second. And, well, Detroit shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Van Arsdale. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
Not quite a block shot, but no question he got a piece of it.
It might not add to his stat line, but the offense will certainly be more cautious around him after that.
So it's Detroit now. They trail by 1.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Cincinnati?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And just a tremendous job creating havoc defensively. Tons of turnovers, and they're capitalizing on them.
The first one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Good on both.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
Well, Cincinnati shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Scott is screened. Walker the pass to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
Take a look at the levitation. Just hanging, suspended in the air.
Gosh, it's fun to watch, and that's how he's able to slam it down with such ease.
He makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not that easy.
And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by Cincinnati. And that one is good by Beasley. So it's Cincinnati now. Payton passes to Scott. With the drive over Jackson. Scott, good. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far in my mind, Kevin.
Pass to Carter. Smith sets the pick for Beasley. Releases. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Here's Walker. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 3-point Cincinnati lead. And for the Pistons, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Van Arsdale, the pass to Beasley. Connects on the 17-footer. Beasley's got 8 points.
And he could have gone straight up with it. But by fading away, this gave him more separation and allowed him security to drain it.
Now, here's Scott. Unloads from 9. Rebound by Smith. Jackson looking around. Passes it to Van Arsdale. Smith with a screen on Peyton. Van Arsdale, no good on the three.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Rebounded by Jackson.
And this is how you defend a player like him. Nice job contesting without fouling.
Beasley outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Pistons, Beasley.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Pistons making a change here. All's checked in. And both free throws good for Beasley.
This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
Outside, Scott. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And the chess match, Clark, continues.
7 exchanges of the lead, and we're still in the first half.
Now here's Jackson. He has yet to score. Here's Smith. The shot, no good. Well, Cincinnati shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. The shot and game clock separated by 4. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Howell, defended by Scott. Smith with a screen on Scott. Here's Howell. Out of bounds. Cincinnati takes possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Substitution on the court.
Good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cincinnati ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
That first quarter looked like a track meet for him. Lots of funning and running.
It's kind of like one of my practices. Either way, great job in transition. A shooter of his caliber can never be left that wide open.
Going inside, it's blocked, and they get it back. Peyton with it. Love with the screen for Peyton. Pass to Love. 6 to shoot. Tries from the block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Detroit trails by 6. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A steal. Peyton outside. Shoots from the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot. Peyton's got the lead up to 8 now for Cincinnati. And here are the Pistons. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche. Brings this game a little closer using that large one-handed slam.
Wow, that's a great way to get your team back into it.
Yeah, I think that might put a little spark into them.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 7.
And you like that nice defensive play. Altered the shot and then stayed right with it to clean up the glass.
Howell passes to Smith. Here's Madsen. Here's Howell. Smith with a screen on Peyton. Puts it up from 12. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Howell. And so Peyton will bring it up for Cincinnati. Outside, Scott. Love with the screen on Hook. Scott from outside off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson, a screen on Love. Madsen passes to Jackson. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Cincinnati leading by 4. And Love has it in the corner. Got it from 16 feet.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Howell. He's guarded by Love. Here's Howell. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. Howell's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Cincinnati, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Scott. Rebounded by the Pistons. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Good on the shot. Now just a 2-point Cincinnati lead.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
The pass to Scott. And he makes that one. Scott's got 9.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Cincinnati making a change here. Detroit trails by 4. Here's Howell. He's got 10. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Outside, Scott. Love with the screen on Smith. Scott dishes to Love. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Love's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Howell. Six on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Here's Jackson. He with the block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Cincinnati, they've converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Number 11, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one. Beasley's checked in for Smith. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Beasley, up and in on the layup. Beasley's got 12 points in the game.
Well, I love the focus we're seeing from him right now. Really taking advantages of chances to impact the game.
And he did it in their last game, too. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
That's tipped. Here's Howell. 10 points for him. He kicks it to George. To the inside. No good from Beasley. Cincinnati leading by 4. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great possession there. He ends up with a look right at the rim.
Here's Howell. Lets it go from 11. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. For Cincinnati, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Down low, here's Love. Off on the layup.
Altered shots don't show up in the normal stat sheet. But as we saw there, he does a fantastic job doing that as well as collecting rebounds on both sides of the floor. This is what a floor general looks like. The vision and the pinpoint pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Walker's checked in for Cincinnati. Hairston comes in for Scott.
Phil Jackson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Jackson no good on that one.
And, you know, Kevin, what you like about Phil Jackson is, one, he's got a really good basketball IQ, a smart guy, and he gives you everything he has all the time.
Now here's Walker. Here's Love. The layup missed. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. George passes to Jackson. He with the block. Here's Hairston. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
The defense can't let him work his way in deep like that.
Yeah, once he gets position, all he needs is the ball. Then there's almost no stopping him.
Now here's Beasley. 12 points for him. He with the block. And Walker kicks to Hairston. Pass to Walker. Here is Hairston. That three off the mark. To the middle. Lee with the steal. Passes to Hairston. Love with the screen on Beasley. Love right side. Over Jackson. Love, no luck. Detroit trails by 4. Beasley with the screen on Hairston. Van Arsdale, the pass to Beasley. Yep, that one goes in there. Beasley's got 14.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low. Watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Love. Over Jackson. Cincinnati again missing.
And he just can't get anything to fall right now. That's a shot he should make with ease. Instead, he clanks it.
To the left wing. Here's Van Arsdale, covered by Hairston. Hairston with the steal. The pass to Walker. Love with the screen for Walker. Rebound, Detroit.
And although he's capable of making these, the D was right on him. I think next time he should look to be more patient. Look for a higher percentage shot.
That ties the game. 16 points for Beasley.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. Getting in for the Pistons. And Cincinnati making a change here. Well, Cincinnati shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Hairston. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Lee. Clock at 4. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And George kicks to Beasley. Loads it up for Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Way to set up the alley-oop.
Oh, the catch and flush.
If they can come all the way back, we'll remember that one.
Here is Hairston. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. It's tipped. 1:19 left here in the second. Kept alive.
You know, I think that was a message-sending foul there. They're not going to allow any easy buckets at the rim.
Yeah, as a coach, I like that one. Make them earn it at the line.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shoot 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so he hits both. Well, Cincinnati shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And, well, Detroit shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Snatched up.
You know, he's taking shot after shot after shot, but still can't break out of this cold streak.
At this point, it's all mental. He's in his own head, not letting the shots come naturally.
Here is Hairston. Top of the key. Count that one. He has 6. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Howell. 12 points for him. Latre. The shot misses. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And here's Cincinnati. Love with the screen on George from 11 feet away. Love with the bucket. Love's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Cincinnati. Here's George. Nothing on the board. Pass to Pistons. Lee with the steal. Feeds it to Hairston. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Arsdale's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Beasley. Here's Van Arsdale. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shoots from 12. And he drops that one in. He's got 8.
Perfect pass there. Understanding how to set up his teammate.
Detroit trails by 4. Here's Howell. 12 points for him. Here's Van Arsdale. Covered by Hairston. Clock at 6. Van Arsdale. Good. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. There's the pass to Love. And it's denied. And they recover it. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High energy plays like that one are winning plays.
And so George will bring it up for Detroit. A 2-point game. Passes to Howell. It's Beasley on the wing. Over Lee. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And in a hard contest like this, you expect your guys to give you everything they've got.
You're right, Clark. You know, I love watching him hustle there. His teammates appreciating the effort. And I'm looking at you, and you appreciate that effort.
Shaking my head, yes.
Especially at this point of the game. Let's see if this serves as a jolt of energy for them moving ahead.
Here's Howell. He's got 12. It's Beasley on the wing. Over Lee. No good from Beasley. For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Harrison dishes to Walker. There's the lob to the hoop. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And Cincinnati leads by 2.
The tried and true alley-oop play.
You know what, Clark? Most guys would have gone for the slam, but he just lays it in.
Nice.
Either way, he got it done, and 2 points is 2 points.
Here's Howell. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Nails it from the high post. Howell's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
Now here's Walker. Looking to end his cold spell. He gets it in there. Walker's got 6.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Beasley against Lee. Beasley, the pass to Howell. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
It's a pick by Love. The jump hook again. Cincinnati scores. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Cincinnati on D. The lead is 2. Here's Howell. 16 points for him. Wide open. Here's Beasley. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Love. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 4-point Cincinnati lead. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Love. Pass to Howell. They double him with Love. Here's Van Arsdale. Sinks the three-pointer. Van Arsdale's got 7 points in the game.
He got the space he needed, and with his shot, that's going in more often than not.
Here is Hairston. Kicks it to Walker. Over to the wing. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Just 4 to shoot. Love the pass to Hairston. This one for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Maybe nerves got the better of them there, resulting in a miscommunication. That's not what Coach wants to see in a close game.
And Cincinnati making a change here. The Pistons have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Howell. He's got 16. Beasley outside. Inside for the lead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
You have to like what we've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Cincinnati. The feed to Love. And Love throws it down. Clark, isn't it amazing? Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight. I love seeing that.
Now, here's George. Still yet to score. No good from Beasley. Back to Walker. Pass to Lee. Kicks it to Walker. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off. And, well, Detroit shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. From 12 feet out. Here's Beasley. Got a piece of it. Love finds Walker. A pick by Love. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. There's Van Arsdale. He has 7. That one falls. Van Arsdale's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Outside, Walker. It's hauled in by George. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Dishes it to Beasley. Over Lee. No good from Beasley.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
The pass to Love. Walker in the post. Beasley with the rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. George with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. This is it to Van Arsdale. Out of bounds. Cincinnati takes possession.
To Cincinnati.
Checked in for Beasley. Well, Cincinnati shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Scott. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside, George. Pass to Van Arsdale. In the corner, Smith with it. And there's the pass to Van Arsdale. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. He's off on that one.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Passes it to Scott. Over Smith. On the money with the open jumper. Scott's got 11 points.
Hey, it's been punch, counter punch between these two today. I love it.
And this game's been seesawing in the balance. Neither team giving up.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the step back. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Van Arsdale. Pistons passing it around. Smith, no luck. Well, Cincinnati shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Right side to Walker. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution in the court.
It's Scott on the wing. He's covered by Bosch. Plays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
Love the communication. He knew just when and where to send the hot pass.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Feeds it to Smith. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Outside, Scott. On the wing, Walker. Shot clock at 6. From the stripe. Good as the jump shot falls. Now it's a 5-point Cincinnati lead. Oh, and Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah! Oh, boy! I can't believe that went in.
Those are pretty much 3 free points. That one had about a 1 in 100 chance.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cincinnati leads by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Here's Howell. Pass to Madsen. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Love. Now the pass to Howell. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Howell's got 9 points here in the second half.
In a big moment, you go to your star, and that's what they did, and he delivers.
As a team, they have a lot of confidence in him taking those high-pressure shots, and he embraces the challenge.
Scott can't get it to go.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
Now here's Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson, and stolen by Scott. There's the drive. Love deciding where to go with it. Hagan passes to Scott. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting from Cincinnati. Scott taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Scott. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
Now Cincinnati moving it up. Left side, Love. Passes it to Scott. Kicks it out to Love. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. The 3. Scott can't get it to go.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
And it's blocked. Down low. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And, well, Detroit shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Jackson setting the pick here for Carter with his first shot attempt. Intense shot, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
He is fighting hard here in the closing minutes, outworking the defense and getting the putback.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Number 20.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Howell passes to Jackson. Here's Howell. Carter outside. Here's Howell to take the lead. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Scott's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Love. Back to Scott. Launches it. Rebounded by Jackson. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. The pass to Howell. On the top of the key, Smith. Pass to Madsen. Over Love. And right through it goes. For Cincinnati, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. There's a pick by Love. Here's Scott. Off target at the rim. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Carter, right side. Passes it to Jackson. Back to Carter. Pass to Madsen to take the lead. That shot off. Well, Cincinnati shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Hagan. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Madsen passes to Smith. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Hagan. Pass to Scott. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Howell kicks to Beasley. The pass to Howell. 5 to shoot. From deep, George. And again, it's the Pistons missing. For Cincinnati, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Love outside. And it's in off the backboard. Now it's a 4-point Cincinnati lead. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Beasley outside. Passes to Van Arsdale. In the corner, George with it. Shoots from 12, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And that pass just got away from him, well off his target.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Hairston's checked in. Cincinnati leading by 4. Lee, a screen on George. Pass to Love. To the paint. Here's Walker. That's in there. Love with the assist.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now George. Pass to Van Arsdale. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Cincinnati, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Out to the wing. Here's Love. Again, Cincinnati scores.
Things are coming together nicely for him offensively, gelling well, starting to build the lead.
Yeah, it's all coming together on that end. Just need to maintain this forward momentum.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. George with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Pistons passing it around. He with the block. Love with the screen on George. Up to the right wing. Takes it from 10, and that one's good. Love's got the lead up to 10 now for Cincinnati.
Doing what they can to grow this lead as the clock winds down.
Got to make it as difficult as possible for there to be any kind of comeback. This is just what they want to be doing. And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. These guys need to help him.
Inside. 9 feet out. Rebound, Detroit. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Howell. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Cincinnati leading by 8. inside. Walker. Shot clock at 5. It's a pick by Love. Shot. High post. Rebound by the Pistons. Howell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the pass to Van Arsdale. Drills it from outside.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And here's Cincinnati. They've led by as much as 10. Here is Hairston. Rebounded by the Pistons. Howell's got 8 rebounds in this game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And an easy call for the officials there.
Yeah, don't argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
At the line for your Pistons, Bailey Howell.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
When the game is tight, he is the guy who they want at the strike. Someone who consistently makes his free throws.
Passes it to Love. 6 to shoot. It's good. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter. Detroit trails by 5. Throws it up high.
The chemistry so obvious on these alley-oop. Fantastic sequence there.
Plays like that, Clark, bring a team closer together.
For sure.
Yeah, I like when guys take initiative and go after chances like this.
To the inside. And that one's good. Love. Love's got 24.
Fantastic anticipation with that feed.
And, well, Detroit shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Love. Howell passes to Van Arsdale. 5 to shoot. Pass to Howell. Over Love. And Detroit again with the bucket. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Love. A fader. Money! Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Cincinnati foul call. Bob Lowe. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Bailey Howell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he makes both free throws.
A steady hand at the line in a tough situation narrows it to a one-possession game.
And you can bet they'll take some time, Clark, with this possession.
Manage the game by managing the clock.
Here's Love. Yes!
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes. You know, they've got to get a quick basket. They need to get busy in a hurry.
Score and then foul to stop the clock.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 5. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Howell. Misses the three. And here's Cincinnati. They've led by as much as 10. And an intentional foul right there.
Team foul.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. At the line for Cincinnati. Number 1, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Howell. Walker with the rebound.
Detroit.
So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Cincinnati. Walker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Howell passes to Beasley, puts up a deep three, knocks down the three.
Well, I love the assertive attitude, rising up from deep and knocking it down.
No getting his toes on the three-point line. He was way behind the line.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.